there. Rachel claimed that she was not, in our sweet terms, of a god. That she didn't ever talk like that, and so she gave this speech at my wedding, so I had to return the favor and show that she was, at least at one time, a little bit of a god.
Nice. I'm only 15, mind you.
You dropped the ball.
First time I'd ever drank, and my sister, we were drunk. That's the time. Lindsay came in drunk.
Oh, yes, I drove you guys.
Trent, I just wanted to wish you all the best of luck, and I hope you have a wonderful life together, and I hope your honeymoon is, you know, the best, like, greatest fun on it and stuff. We all get back, and we can just all hang out, and Trent, I'm so lucky to have you as a big brother, and Heather, you've been the best sister ever, and I just wish you all the best of luck.
Well, Heather, you're beautiful, and we're glad to be here, and
Really sweet and cute, but it was a little bit Okay, so I am Heather, Rachel's older sister. I was 7 when she was born, and she was so sweet and little and cute that she looked like a little peanut, and that's what we called her, and that's what we still call her. That first picture that was on there, she looked just like a little peanut. Except for my kids, they call her Ant Nut, so something nut. Our 7-year age difference made me more of a caretaker than a playmate. So I broke up many fights between her and Richard. Heard lots of Richard, many high-pitched screams, and gave in to ample requests, which more than I get credit for, by the way, from either of them, to sleep in my bed. Our mom forced us all to be close growing up. We were not allowed to say shut up. We had to be nice to each other, and we were forced to go to all sporting events, all music recitals, all dance recitals, which for Rachel was quite a bit. But it wasn't until Rachel came to live with us for almost 2 years that we got really close. I learned a lot about my little sister in those 2 years, and I am so grateful for that time. She and David met while she still lived with us, so I have had the unique pleasure of getting to know David very well, because he made quite a few trips back to Oklahoma in his first few months. And now, David, I would like to tell you a few things about Rachel that you may or may not know. First of all, I have to tell you, I was a little surprised when Rachel told me about you. Rachel has had 2 great loves in her life, and you just didn't quite fit the mold. It turns out you guys are perfect for each other, but if she ever leaves you, it will be for Will Smith or Patrick Swayze. 2 big obsessions. Second, Rachel likes to sleep a lot, and it's best if you just let her do it. She's better if she's had about 10 hours. We're good. Third, I'm pretty sure she's going to be springing a pet on you after all this is done. She's a huge animal lover and has been since she was a little girl, and she especially loves dogs and big dogs, so just be ready when you get back.
You want Jesse?
Rachel's next life, I think she'll be a detective. She is the biggest closet Law and Order CSI junkie I've ever seen. She will sit and watch hour after hour after hour of that show if they're on. So while I think she's probably going to have a career in the medical profession, solving crimes is her true passion. Fifth, if you fall down or hurt yourself, don't expect too much sympathy from her. She'll be too busy hysterically laughing. She'll eventually get around to comforting you, but nothing is funnier to Rachel than a good fall. You better give her plenty of time to make any decision. It doesn't matter how big or how small, she's going to totally overanalyze it. When she bought her car, she researched and talked to people and test drove and haggled over it, which she's really good at and really likes to do. She finally decided on her accord. This process drove Trent totally crazy. But she said she had to be sure. One decision she did not waver on was whether David was the one for her. She knew pretty quickly, as did I, that he was a keeper. She has pored over every minute detail of this wedding, from where to have it to how to tie the ribbon on the program. As a result, this will be a perfect wedding for a perfect couple. I read a quote that said, "A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. So my wish for the two of you is, as the years change you, you will fall in love over and over again. I love you both. I'm always here for you. You'll always have a place to stay in Norman, but I hope eventually we can be neighbors and grow old together.
Yeah.